Oh,
Then
thank
I just have a question that I don't have a reading habit. So whether is it good to take my story while speaking, taking my story as an example, is it good or not?
Yeah, you should. In fact, see, if somebody speaks from his or her experience, we have the greatest credibility in those narratives.
Okay.
And I thought you should back yourself up. If you have an idea, that's very important. So it's very important that you must have a story. Now that you have got a story, that is everything. It's about just delivering that story well, giving it in such a way that the meaning for which meaning that you want to get out of it is clear to the other person. So it's about packaging, but back your story. Nothing like a personal experience. You see, I have got these slides not from books. I have tried to meditate on my experience as a public speaker, my struggle as a public speaker, and then from that, when I speak, see, there are more people benefiting.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I
Thank
will
you.
practice for 10 years.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, sir. I am
Are you-
Urudima from Kolkata. Your session was, as everybody said, it was very informative and it also gave a lot of insight about our daily life. And thank you, sir, for such a beautiful session. Sir,
Hey, thank you.
I have a question, sir.
Yes.
Nowadays, most of us struggle to succeed, and
Hmm.
we all try to be successful.
Hmm.
But, sir, most of the time, the definition of the success keeps on changing. So, sir, what exactly should be the definition of success?
Oh my God. Anyway, these are very philosophical questions, but I thought, there is an idea. This idea of success that you are presenting has two sides to it. There is a public idea of success or a general idea of success, and there is a personal idea of success. In fact, if you take the general idea of success, you will keep doing one thing after the other, one achievement after the other. Not satisfied with one, you would want to do more. So this is the idea of success of the world. But there is an idea of success that you should cultivate, which must make you satisfied in yourself. And that is a personal success. What they call um, Atma Santripti or Atma Tripti. Be that is not saying that whatever I have is okay with me. No, that is not what I want. What I mean is you must have an honest assessment of your resources, honest assessment of who you are. For instance, you see, when I did not get selected to the University of Hyderabad, I took that interview, and I felt very sad that I did not get selected. But and then I came to NIT Trichy, and I was here. Now, had I gone to the University of Hyderabad, I realized at that time I was completely not prepared. I did not know the world. And having gone there, I realized how much one needs to read, how much one needs to work. And so, that experience has made me push myself. I didn't go by what other people's achievements are. Of course, in that interview, there were a couple of others who got selected, and they are all doing very well. They are all now bringing glory to that university. So now I realize, I thank God I did not get selected, because if they had taken me, I would have been a bit of a liability there. I would not have done as well as I could have done, and I would not have improved at my pace. I would have tried to improve at somebody else's pace and lost myself, become a burnout. So it's quite possible that we should not be we get distracted by what other people see or the world sees as success. There is something that you need to decide as to what is success on your terms. You have so much of resources, you have so much of talent, you have put in this much of effort, and then you give yourself that empowerment and entitlement to say that this is the success that will make me happy. Not see you with the kind of preparation you have, and you don't get into Harvard University, you shouldn't feel sad about it. I thought the trying will push you a little ahead, And maybe it may not take you to Harvard, but it will take you to JNU to start with. Maybe from JNU, you can then think of going to Harvard. So I thought we should break our big dreams into smaller goals and then keep achieving one after the other. From the momentum we get from one, move on to bigger things. But basically, I thought your heart is like a shrine. You need to see that you don't blow too much of empty dreams into it and then burst it like a balloon. But then you should also not put it in a deep freezer and make it go cold. You should keep it alive with the right kind of enthusiasm, the right kind of expectations, and the honest effort, and then everything will come in its good time. Wait. You need to also practice waiting. Arunima, I think I have tried to answer the question.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, very good morning. This is Arpita. I'm calling from Lucknow.
Okay.
Sir, just wanted to know, as you mentioned, name of sir, our Honorable PM Narendra Modi. So, sir, I just want to know, to be an excellent orator, someone who has eloquence and command of language. So, sir, is it essential to be like? Can the speaker, can he or she be bilingual while delivering a speech? And so my second question is like, I want to know, sir, the name of some great speakers and the names of certain books which I can look up to like, sir, as I'm a trainer. So these are my two questions. So please share your valuable inputs.
Yeah. Arpita, this is what I would want to tell you. Indians, by and large, are at an advantage because you see, we are not single tracked as far as language is concerned. Most of us are bilingual. This is my perception. If you are in any one of the states that make this country, you speak the local language or the local languages, and then you also pick up English in school and maybe Hindi as well. So we are bilingual, we are trilingual, which means that as far as linguistic intelligence goes, all of us are quite intelligent. Our cognitive abilities are very high. It's only because we tend to prioritize within that. We say that I will only speak English, I won't speak Hindi. And so at home, we are trained to speak English. And soon what happens is Hindi becomes a weak language, or Urdu becomes a weak language, or Marathi becomes a weak language, or Kannada becomes a weak language, or Tamil becomes weak. So then we become unable to speak in the mother tongue or the local language, because we are all the time practicing in one language. I thought we can always take advantage of the fact that the intelligence is there for us to speak not one, two, but many languages. Because the advantage there is you learn first hand in the other languages as well. Besides English, you don't need to learn in translation. You see, my mother tongue is Malayalam. But after coming to Tamil Nadu and taking government service, I had to first pass the Tamil language test. In 6 months, I picked up the language, and then I watched the old classic Tamil movies where the conversation is classical Tamil. Then I read the classics of Tamil. I tried translating Tamil. Of course, I could speak the language. And then by and by, in about 6-7 months, I passed the government's exam. So, it's about the amount of interest we have. And today, if I want to read the classics of Tamil, I don't read them in translation. I read them in their original. So that way, you see, I don't have to give you a Tirukural in the translation by Venkat Sundaram. I can as well give you the I can give you the feel, the flavor of the language, like Agara Mudala Eluttellam Adi Bhagavan Mudatre Ulagu. So which is Tamil. I can give you the flavor of the language, and then I can give you an interpretation of it. I can give you my own translation of it. So that is the advantage we have. So let us not make a judgment over which is the superior language. All right, I tell my class to practice all languages. And as for the second one, I can give you one important source, which is William Safire. William Safire has a book called The Great the world's greatest speeches. And I thought that's a wonderful source book for public speaking.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, I know. My time's up. Arpita, I'm so sorry I can't give you more. It's like my time is up and there are experts waiting. So sorry to take that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Professor Vinod Balakrishnan, sir. It's a wonderful amalgamation of epistemology, ranging from the east to west and from north to south. It is wonderful combination of examples you put in, right from Tiruvalur to Kabir, and then Shashi Tharoor and Modi to Barack Obama. Wonderfully. I am very happy, sir. I am really very happy to listen to you for the first time. And I would like to listen to you time and again. I had got a very short glimpse of your talk when you were in the synopsis presentation of Joe, and you visited our institute a long time back. And unfortunately, we couldn't invite you in the previous events, academic events. But sir, I'm really overwhelmed to listen to you. It's wonderful, sir. The examples you took, you are truly a literary man, and I must appreciate, and I must acknowledge, and I must admit that it is better to read in the first language rather than reading in the translations.
Yes.
You are fine, and that's why when I ordered Volga to Ganga, Rahul Sankrityan's Volga to Ganga in English, I thought that I must order the Hindi version also.
Exactly.
Because it was originally written in Hindi. So, sir, thank you so much. Now I request
Thank you so much, sir.
Professor Renu to proceed.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
We are
Sir, mine also, sir.
Words, sir.
Sir,
Namaste.
sir, from me, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Pranam.
Pranam, madam. Pranam.
प्रणाम सर.
Pranam.
प्रणाम सर. प्रणाम. और अगली टॉक पे हम लोग फिर सुनेंगे सर आपको, अगले योर नेक्स्ट टॉक सर.
Yeah. No
I'm really I really over.
No
I really
guarantee.
over.
No guarantees about that, but let us see.
सर, now we have अब तो हमें गारंटी चाहिए ही चाहिए. आपका जो फर्स्ट टॉक नेक्स्ट टॉक होने वाला है, अब तो हम नहीं छोड़ने वाले आपको.
Thank you, sir.
सर, बहुत अच्छा लगा सर. बहुत अच्छा लगा सर. Thank you so much, sir.
Really nice, sir.
Bye bye, sir. Have a nice time, sir. Have a nice time ahead, sir. Thank you, sir.
Everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, all the participants. We look forward to your presence in the next talk.